problems will abate. As to the manner in which one should avoid the problems and miseries arising from earning and enjoying, I will give you some examples. These will underscore duty consciousness. Suppose you are an industrialist, or a businessman, or a highly paid administrative officer. In the enjoyment of life, you should not exceed the tolerance level of the senses or the immunity level of the body. If your enjoyment is maintained within limits, there will be no attachment or sensory intoxication or ill effect. Furthermore, it is necessary to think and decide upon the maximum wealth needed to perform the 5 kinds of duties: duties to self, family, relations, society, and the world. When you reach this maximum target in savings, a line should be drawn. You will, of course, continue to work and earn, but the surplus should not only be spent for the benefit of others on an individual basis, but also through an organization devoted to the service of others. When a limit is fixed after deliberation and maintained with awareness, spiritual knowledge develops. Without the implementation of any limit and method in action, problems in life will arise. If surplus material wealth is allowed to stagnate in the possession of one person or family, it will only result in a variety of troubles to that family and to society. After reaching the determined target of savings, if the wealth is allowed to flow back freely in society, it will provide succor for many needy people. When the mind is fixed in duty consciousness, problems and miseries recede and harmony comes to the fore. Separating oneself from all relationship with men and material is neither practical nor possible. Discarding attachment to materials and men in life, dedicating one's entire time to the search of spiritual knowledge, and placing the burden of your personal material requirements on others is only escapism. The spirit is within the body and consciousness is within the spirit. Where else can one search for it? Karma Yoga does not allow this futile notion of searching outside. It shows the sure way of spiritual enlightenment. Duty consciousness will always keep the body engaged in a creative life. It balances the body and the mind. It makes one aware of the fact that physical strength, intellectual development, working skills, and environmental opportunities are the real wealth of all people. With available wealth, one can maintain oneself and help others as well. A feeling of self-contentment, richness, and surplus material prosperity, as well as the satisfaction and happiness in helping others, will always be experienced. Duty consciousness will produce equilibrium of mind, which in turn will result in constant and consistent spiritual development. Survival of man is ensured by 2 factors: the providence of nature and the help of society. We must be grateful to nature and respect her unfailing cause and effect system. Indirectly, this is worship of the Almighty. There can be no set limits to our duty to society. Parents are the immediate representatives of the society for each and every one of us. Everyone must be mindful of the hardship and responsibility of being parents. Parents give birth to, rear, educate, protect, promote individuality and status in society for their children. They do this with divine love and sacrifice. We must do what we can to provide for their maintenance and happiness. If the opportunity is provided to serve one's parents, that should be regarded as a great gift conferred on one by nature. So, according to the responsibilities taken on by the members of society towards us, We have to decide the respective importance of our services to them. Our first duty is to maintain our own body and mind. The next is to maintain the family, then relatives, society, including government, and finally the whole of humanity. Doing our duty in one area should not be at the expenses of another. With such equilibrium and total perspective vision, we must determine the importance of our service. Duty is a word derived from the root due. If able-bodied individuals carry out their duties with a clear understanding of life's principles, all people will get their proper share of enjoying their birthright and freedom in life. No one will have to beg or fight for them. If everyone does his duty, fundamental birthrights and freedom will be assured for all. These are the first phases of duty consciousness. The second phase is awareness of the law of nature in doing any type of service. Be blessed by the divine. Learn to meditate on your own life force, Kundalini Shakti. Visit simplifiedkundaliniyoga.com and start your journey of consciousness.